Hi there, and welcome to my 20 time project. This will be the asexual and aromantic section. Before we get on to the interview, I would like to go over what asexual and aromantic means. Asexual is not involving sexual activity, feelings, or associations, basically meaning that you are non sexual. You do not want to engage in any sexual activities with anybody. And aromantic is not involving romantic activity, feelings, or associations, meaning that you are non romantic, meaning you would not like to get into a romantic relationship with somebody. If you are asexual, strictly asexual, you may want to get into a romantic relationship, but you do not want the sex part of it. And same with the other way around. If you are asexual, you might be someone that is okay with the sexual parts of a relationship, but not the romantic parts. I love that.
Hello there.
Hi!
Alright, so I will be interviewing you for my twin time project, of course.
You got it.
So let's start off with the first question. What does it mean to be ace to you?
It's honestly part of my identity and who I am for a long time. It's just honestly another part of my reality. Water is wet, gravity works. I'm asexual. I don't experience attraction the same way. I don't experience, sexual attraction at all, and that's just kind of how it is. I can't imagine myself being any other way.
Well, that sure does make sense to me. What was your coming out experience like?
Geez. My friends, I remember telling them right away, and they weren't really surprised. Like, okay, yeah, that tracks. With my mom, I first told her back in high school, it didn't go as well. She said, don't say stuff like that, you sound weird, people will assume things, or that you'll never find anyone. My response has been, well, if they're not going to accept me just because I'm not interested in sex, then they're not the one for me.
Right.
Her reception has gotten a bit better in recent years, which is honestly relieving, but aside from her, it's gone pretty well, and most people don't really give two shits. It's just normal.
Yeah, it's just, especially in our generation, it's more and more accepted thing. But I do know that when it comes to parents, it does get a little tricky.
Yeah, she's the only one in my family who really knows because, oh boy.
Well, I mean, coming out to your parents is, a pretty big step already.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. So you did say that you have supportive friends, correct? And of course, no one else in your family you come out to yet.
Yeah.
All right. What's your experience with the LGBT community?
It's more just me meeting and seeing other people. I wasn't able to join the GSA back in high school because, like I said, aside from my mom, I wasn't really out to anyone, and she only knew me as ace, so if I started going something like that, they kind of, oh no, she's gonna suspect some things.
Right.
So it was mostly just me interacting with other people and my friends and occasionally people online, and for the most part it's just been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Someday I'd love to go to Pride and see a proper GSA meeting. And parts of the community, one of my coworkers originally invited me to go to a meeting with her because I said Quad City doesn't have an LGBT support group.
Right.
I just, with everything going on, I haven't been able to meet it yet, but it's something I'm looking forward to seeing more members of the community.
Oh, totally. Especially when, especially just me, it's just cool at all that we have those kind of groups for us to be able to join. It's
people like you with experiences like you, and it's validating.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely love ourselves some good validation. What are some hardships that you've had being in the community?
As you probably know, a lot of people don't think asexual people belong in the community. And while I'm, not only ace, I knew that people do not accept me for the fact that I am ace, or even LGBT people. There'll be LGBT people say, "Oh, you're, just a straight person, I'm not straight, looking for attention. You're just making stuff up, or, asexually." Asexuality isn't real to all the way to no one cares what you do in the bedroom, and no one cares what you don't do in the bedroom, I guess.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make you worthy of being in the community. You're not oppressed enough, you're not queer enough to belong in the community. And while I personally have been had people yell at me about that, it's something that's definitely there. And there are people outside the community who also say the similar things of, oh, you'll find someone eventually. Like I said, my mom don't
Oh,
say
yeah.
that, you sound weird. People will assume things. Or there's also the typical misconception of, oh, so you're just celibate?
Oh, lovely.
Which I mean, I could be if I wanted to, but it's not gonna be, I'm not giving up anything, though.
Right. Yeah, totally. And our last question is, why do you think people struggle to understand the LGBTQ community?
They're different from you. It's hard for some people to, oh, you don't feel the same way as I do, you don't think the same way from I do. In a way, your world is different from mine. I don't understand that. I don't like that. And it's it's hard to imagine things that are different from you. And even though it's normal, we grow up in a society of people saying it's not normal.
Right.
And because of that, it can be different. Like how some people don't understand what it's like to have ADHD or to be autistic.
You'd have to experience it to really understand.
Yeah, and just because you don't go through it doesn't make it bad. It's just, this person's just different from you.
Yeah, totally. Well, thank you for coming on and giving me some of your input.